Who wrote the story of Abraham in the Bible? When you dive into this question, you wade into deep theological waters that have been stirring for centuries. There isn't a single definitive answer, and this is in part due to the nature of how the Bible was compiled. The story of Abraham appears in the book of Genesis, which is the first book of the Bible and part of the Pentateuch, the foundation of the Hebrew Scriptures. Now, traditionally, Jews and Christians credit Moses as the author of the Pentateuch, including Genesis's gripping narratives. So you could say Moses wrote about Abraham. That's what millennia of tradition would suggest. However, modern biblical scholarship presents a more complex picture. Scholars have dissected the Pentateuch and found it to be a tapestry woven from multiple sources, now famously categorized as J, Yahwist, E, Elohist, P, priestly, and D, Deuteronomist sources. Each source colorfully contributes its threads to the story of Abraham, embodying nuances of perspective and theology. The Yahwist, or J source, known for using the divine name YHWH, provides vivid storytelling filled with human-like characteristics of God, offering some of the more personal interactions with Abraham. The Elohist, or E source, prefers the title Elohim for God, and elevates prophecy while keeping a Northern Kingdom Israelite perspective. Then there's the priestly, or P source, that arrives with an array of more formal, structured elements and genealogies, emphasizing ritual and covenant. So, who exactly wrote the story of Abraham? It's a blend of J, E, and P sources collated together over time, edited and redacted into the flowing narrative we have today. This compilation was no overnight project, mind you. It's the product of centuries of oral tradition, meticulous writing, and reverent editing by a variety of hands, all deeply invested in the spiritual and cultural legacy of their people. Living in Portland, where there's a strong appreciation for the crafts of brewing and assembling distinct flavors to create a perfect blend, I see a parallel here. Like a master brewer who knows just how to combine hops and barley, the editors of Genesis understood how to mix these sources to narrate Abraham's story, a rich heritage, complex in taste. Much like looking out over the crisp Oregon landscape, one realizes that the beauty is in the layers, the depth. So too, the narrative of Abraham gains its profoundness from the layers of history, tradition, and divine inspiration that inform its telling. It's not a straightforward byline, but it certainly is a tale that stood the test of time.